Hi, I'm Rozit Arditi, the founder and creative director of Arditi Design. We are a residential interior firm, residential interior design firm based in New York. We do work decorating and renovation projects in the city and tri-state area. I grew up in Turkey and I moved to the States to study art, and I went to RISD to study furniture design. Art and design has always been in my world, and I just always knew I had to do something creative and build something, come up with something new. And I started my career as a furniture designer. I used to design and build furniture. And once I started working in New York after college, it was designing custom furniture for interior designers. So that developed into working in interior design studios, being their in-house custom furniture, custom interior millwork designer. And then from that, it developed into being a project manager, like interior designer. So I basically learned the business of interior design on the field, starting from a CAD drafter for furniture design into a project manager, and then being like senior designer, interior design firms. And then eventually I started getting my own projects that I decided to launch my own company. What stands us apart from other designers, other interior design companies, is my ability to use color and texture together. Like I mentioned, I grew up in Turkey, which is a very colorful, textural country. There's a lot of like different cultures that come together. There's a lot of Oriental design. There's the nature is super colorful, and all the textile, all that background just comes through my work. The way I layer fabrics, the way I layer carpets, wallpaper, the way I combine colors and textures, I think is what draws a lot of our clients in, because it's mostly unexpected. It can be neutral, it could be very colorful, but it's always layered. My personal favorite color is purple, which is very few clients are drawn to it or accept to use it, but now we have a decorating project. It's a repeat client. Her favorite color is purple too, so we're very excited for that. One color I can't wait for it to go away is gray. I'm so tired of seeing gray. Yes, gray walls, gray kitchens. They've been around for a while, but it's not exciting anymore. And I know people, like, it takes a while for homeowners to get used to something, and then now everybody asks for it. If anyone comes to me and says we like gray and blue, I'm like, no, everybody likes gray and blue. We'll do something different. I've mostly worked in New York City, so I think this is like what we work with, and I take it as a given. Like, no walls are ever straight. It's always too small. Even though if you have a big apartment, everything is always too small in New York. And we have to find solutions to always maximize storage. Doesn't matter what size the apartment is. So these are the challenges we deal with, but we also, like you mentioned, co-op boards, but also building requirements. There's always like such short time periods that our contractors can work in, or there's certain things they can do, certain things they can't do. If it's old buildings, the electrical load, the wiring, the plumbing, there's all these things we need to take into consideration, because not every building is a new construction. Clients are a lot more informed than they used to be. Like, internet is great and all, but at the same time, it's a curse sometimes. And I hear it from a lot of designers, like, luckily we work at good price points that our clients don't try to outshop us, but that's always an issue in the industry. Like, oh, I found this a lot more cheaper. Why can't we get it there? Because it's not a trusted vendor. Like, maybe it's a knockoff just because it looks the same. So that's one of the issues. And supply chain has been an issue, but I think it's coming back to normal. What's the problem we're facing right now is workrooms have been backed up. Like all our custom workrooms, because when there was the supply chain issues, all the designers depended on their workrooms, and workrooms are really backed up. And now sometimes we see lead times that are like 30 weeks. It's like more than half a year. Like, by the time we specify something and order it, like the clients need to wait about a year, which is mind-blowing to me, but that's the challenge we're dealing with, and we have to like set everyone's expectations at the start of the project, and it is what it is. Working with a designer is never the cheaper solution. Like, I'd say that we're not the cheaper solution. We're the smarter solution for your needs. I'm an avid cyclist. I picked up road cycling during pandemic, and I spend most of my weekends riding in the city or throughout the city. So yeah, when I'm not working on during the week, if I get and any chance I get on my bike and I go on like really long rides. The average I do is 25 to 30 miles. Weekly, we try to do like 55-mile rides, but the longest I've done is 120 miles. So long. I would say long rides. A lot of my clients have seen me in my cycling gear because I sometimes like roll up on a bike. I'm like, oh, I was just 25 miles from the city. Why not? I just rode up to Scarsdale today.